Hi, this is Chris Ruisi, and welcome to another episode of the Weekly Mind Jolt. Now today, I want to talk to you about action. Everybody likes action, everybody wants action, I know I do, but the question is, do you like action or do you like to maintain status quo? The opening lyrics to Elvis Presley's hit song, A Little Less Conversation, goes something like this: a little less conversation, a little more action, please. So let's talk about action, since without it, nothing happens. Successful people just do more things than other people do. They take more action, they are not risk averse, they have clear goals which drives their activity, they stay busy working on the right things at the right time. They also have another important common characteristics. They take action whenever it needs to be done to give them an advantage, or as I always say, put them in a position to be the master of their circumstances. Now, Tom Peters, the best-selling author of In Search of Excellence, in his book reported that the one important quality among the executives he observed was what he called a bias for action. They live by this very simple belief: ready, aim, fire. They realized that the future belonged to those who were action-oriented, willing to take the right risk at the right time, and were committed to following through on the completion of their plan. Having clear and specific plans are necessary to make sure that whatever action you do take is effective and accomplishes your goals. Now, a plan also makes it easy for you to pay attention to the details as well as the big picture. Here are 5 key points to take into account when you're ready to act. Number 1, set checkpoints. All action should be built around a plan, and for that plan to work correctly, you need to have interim checkpoints to measure your progress. Secondly, be clear on your responsibilities and roles. For any plan and the needed action to be successful, everyone must know the following: what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and most importantly, why they need to do it and how it fits into the total picture. Now, third, set the ground rules. Make sure everyone knows the parameters of their position and their responsibilities, when they should seek help, and how they should solve problems that need to be resolved. Now, fourth, always offer feedback. Make certain that periodic, objective, and constructive feedback is given to your team when needed. People work best when they're communicated with about what they're doing and how well they're doing it. And that's an important point for them to sustain their growth and to improve upon it. And finally, be sure to celebrate when the goal has been achieved. Celebrate and recognize it. It doesn't have to be a state dinner type of a celebration. Just take the time to recognize the hard work of what's been done and to say thank you to your team for their effort. One very last important point is that where the rubber meets the road, the most important single factor needed to act effectively is your self-discipline. Whenever I talk about self-discipline, I always refer to the definition offered by Thomas Huxley, who lived from 1825 to 1895, and what he said was that self-discipline is doing what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, even though you may not feel like doing it. Small steps acted upon in a consistent manner will have a tremendous level of success. Don't let the size of your task or the number of action steps involved to reach your goal hold you back. Just remember this point from my book, To Step Up and Play Big. If you don't know how to take action, there is no way you can step up and play big. Remember, action. So that's it for this week.